Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. I'm sorry I didn't stop in to visit yesterday. Yesterday was very busy. You may have seen the picture that I put up as a post. I decided that with a craft show 4 days away, I needed to work on getting stuff tagged and sorted. And I think I spent about 3 hours working on that. I ran out of price tags, had to print up more, so I had to cut them and hole punch them, and it's pretty much done. But then I went out and I played with yarn some more, and I finished my Clear the Cart challenge, clearing off the top of my cart, using up all the yarn that was on the top of my craft cart. Now that's what the top of the craft cart looks like. I have the bag of my little scraps, the stuff that's like 12 inches long, that I use for hair on some of my messy monsters. I use it for sprinkles on donuts or ice cream, stuff like that. I have a bag of stuffing up there, although there's another bag of stuffing right next to my chair that I'm using up that first. And there's a bag of little balls of blue yarn. Where's my... Okay, come here. Because up on the shelf in my closet, at one point, I had about 6 of these. Now this is mostly purples, reds, and blues. Reddish purple, there's pink, blues. I would just put little balls of yarn into these animal cracker bins. And when I needed a little bit of purple yarn for a project, I'd go pull out that particular canister and root through it and find what I wanted. Well, I decided they were taking up too much shelf space, so I have been trying to finish them off. Like, I'll dump it into a Ziploc bag, keep it up by my chair, and work through it. And then I found this one. I thought I had all the bins emptied, but I still have one more. So, do you want to see what I made when I finished off my Clear the Cart challenge? Okay, I probably should go somewhat in order here. First, I had a little... Oh, I have a stitch marker. Not stitch marker. A row counter in the bottom of my bag here. I had a little thing of variegated yarn. So I made chickens for keychains. Got 3 of those done. It's on my list today to get out the keychains and put keychains onto multiple items. I think I have 1 yip yip and 4 or 5 chickens that need keychains. Maybe 2 yip yips. I don't know. Then I made, I think this one was next. Oh. Okay. Get them all out here, because I'm not doing them in order. But I made a pickle. Pickles seem to sell well. Okay, I'm going to put them back in the bag, because that's where things will need to get priced and all that. And then I had some sparkly gray yarn. I made a little seal. Big sad eyes. And there's big happy eyes. I made a purple monster. I had some brown and some blue. So I used the mini Meeces pattern from Trifles and Treasures, which is a paid pattern. But I've said before, if you're part of her Facebook group, keep an eye out. She occasionally offers a code for a free pattern from her store, and you could get the pattern for free. So I made a mini Meece. And then this morning, to finish off the last little bits of scrap yarn, I made 2 micro octos. This one, as you can tell, I played yarn chicken with the blue and I lost, so it ended up being a blue octopus with yellow tentacles. And this one is all green. There is a face. There's a face embroidered hiding on there. I'm done with that part of the challenge. So what's next? Well, scrap bag number 2 that Lori sent me has been patiently waiting in the wings. I sort of sorted by weight this morning, where, I don't want to hit the microphone with this. Down here, I've got the chunky yarns, like this part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the rest of it is worsted weight, except for the little variegated, or the gray fade lace weight yarn. This is going to get combined with something because I ain't making anything with lace weight yarn. I did once. My daughter, when she lived in Holland, Michigan, she won a gift certificate to a local yarn store. And she bought me 2 yarns for my birthday or Mother's Day or something with her gift certificate. And one of them was a lace weight maroon yarn with attached sequins. And I knit myself this airy little eyelet scarf. And now I don't really know where it is, or else I would show it. Well, it wouldn't really go with the purple. But it's around here someplace. It's sort of a scarf, shawl. It was only one hank of yarn. I don't even remember how much was in it, but I'll see if I can find it and like put a picture in. Okay, so I'm just looking at this. I think with this green and purple yarn, I will have to see if I can find, I'm looking over there. You can't see it. I have like a neon green for Bernat blanket, but I don't want to mix neon green with this. I would need a pale green or a pale purple, like a lavender. Oh, lavender! There's lavender right there. Okay. Turtle. Lavender and this yarn. And then for these, I'm going to see if this is enough to make a micro octo, but it won't be quite micro because it's fatter yarn. So it'll be a big octopus. But use my micro octo pattern, but use the chunky yarn to end up with a big octopus. Cream, just like a eggshell cream yarn. There's a lot of this dark red too. What would that be? I'm just thinking a cow for this because I don't have all that many cows right now. I'm just looking at it and trying to figure out. There's a little bit of pale yellow in blanket weight or a velvety. So I'm thinking maybe I'll pull that gray and make a gray and yellow bumblebee. And I need to get back to finishing up some of my works in progress that are hanging from my craft cart. I want to get my works in progress back down to just 1 or 2 bags so that the craft cart has less stuff hanging from it. It's Wednesday. The craft show is Saturday. As it stands right now, they're saying showers in the morning, but then it's going to clear up into a nice day. So I may be unloading the car in the rain, setting up in the rain. I don't think I've ever done that for an outside show. I have set up and then had it start raining once I was under the tent, but I've never like put the tent up in the rain and all that jazz. So we shall see if the rest of the day is nice. Like if the whole time of the sale is nice, it's got the potential to be a really good show. I certainly have enough inventory. I'm trying to figure out how I can fit all this stuff in my car. Because it's an outside show, I have to take the tent. I have to take my own chair. I have to take 3 tables. Okay, that takes up a lot of space in the car already. So I'm thinking as much as possible with the other stuff, I'm going to have it in nice squishy bags and try to squish as many bags as I can into that car. That's the plan. So I still have a few things to do. I'm keeping my day planner right at hand. And as I think of things like, oh, I need to make this sign for the show. Oh, I need to make this sign. I need to do this. I need to do that. I'm trying to keep on top of things like that so I don't forget stuff and leave everything until Friday night or Saturday morning. I don't even remember at this point what time I need to be there. It's only a 10-minute drive. It's one of the closer shows. Is it the closest? Well, the closest was the one at the town community center for the library book sale. That's only like under 3 miles. This one is probably 8 miles. But around here, you gotta drive 10 miles to get to anything. So it's fairly close. And should be well attended because there's a fundraiser walkathon and a chicken barbecue attached to it. So maybe the people who are out walking will look at the stuff and say, oh, well, I didn't bring any money with me, but I'll be back later. It's a community event. So I'm thinking there will be a lot of people who come out to support the community and buy stuff at the show. I hope. We're also out in the middle of the school parking lot. So I probably won't be able to get Wi-Fi. But out in the middle of a parking lot, hopefully I can get 5G and still be able to run credit cards and Venmo and all that. This is my first time doing this, this show since it's in this format. I did a fundraiser for this organization. I think it was 2021. They were at the local skating rink where they cover up the ice and you get to, there was air conditioning there. This was in July. There was air conditioning in the restrooms and in the buildings. There were public restrooms, very nice. There was Wi-Fi available. There's a restaurant right across the street. Here, we're in a school parking lot where there's no other buildings around. It's like the school takes over this corner, and it's maybe like half a mile into town where all the stores and the restaurants and everything are. So, okay, I need to remember to make myself a lunch to take with me. I'll get my list. I'll get my check-off list of, what I need to do, what I need to take, and hopefully I will remember everything this time. The scissors in my craft bag. I'll remember, as long as I remember the craft bag, I'll remember scissors. So I have to do things like plan out, what am I taking for my craft bag? Which yarns am I taking? Which patterns? There's a full collection of hooks in there. There's hooks, there's safety eyes, scissors, 2 scissors. Hokey kid scissors and some snippers that came in one of the kits. So I think I'm pretty well prepared. And I think I'm just going to have fun today. Playing with scrap bag number 2 from Lori. And I'll do my shopping tomorrow. Do my shopping early so that I can start packing the car on Thursday instead of Friday. Because Friday, I've gotten into that habit of enjoying the Hawaii 5-0 marathon on Heroes and Icons. So I don't want to be packing the car when McGarrett's saying, book 'em, Dano. I want to just sit there and work on crafts and enjoy it. I did finish up my last puzzle proofing assignment, and when I sent in my findings, I said to my editor, could you hold off on sending any new assignments until Monday? Because I have a craft show on Saturday, and I really want to make sure that I am well prepared. No problem. So I don't have to worry about that. I can just focus on getting everything all done. You might notice there's no laptop here on the table. I moved the laptop. I've got the table almost cleared off. This table has to get folded up and go out to the car. I'm trying to clear enough room up on top of my shelves to move this 20-pound bag of stuffing up there so that I don't have to worry about that just sitting in the middle of the room. And I think for June, I might do a use it up challenge to clear one of these shelves. Just pick a shelf and start using up the yarn so that I can just make better use of the space there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping between this show, the June Street Fest that I'm doing north, and then 2 big shows in July, I'm hoping I can get my inventory down to the lowest point that it's been in several years. If I could sell like 100 items at each of those shows. For Street Fest, I know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it there. But if I could sell 100 items per show, even 50 items per show, every time I clear like 30 something, this is my inventory. It is, at this point, 27 pages. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Every time I sell 38 items, I'm clearing a page out of my inventory. So if I could clear at least 2 pages for each of those shows, 4 shows, I'd have my inventory under 20 pages. That would be nice. That would be so much easier. I have so much stuff. This year I am trying to get my stuff, get my act together, get my stuff down, just have less coming in, more going out. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go make some more cute stuff that hopefully will go out at Saturday's show. And let's see, tomorrow will be Thursday. I'll be going out shopping in the morning. I should have a few things to show you because I'm going to be playing with yarn today. So, Lori, you can tune in tomorrow and see what I make from scrap bag number 2. I have ideas. I have lots of ideas. Bye-bye.